We've all been in this position, getting ready to go somewhere and jump in our car or truck and nothing. The car won't start, we can't afford to have it towed to the garage, and even if we could, it could be days before they could start working on it. Those days are gone. With On the Fly Auto Guide, the mechanic comes to you. It doesn't matter, day or night, no job too big or too small. Offering the most advanced mobile diagnostics in our area, there's no guesswork. He could have you up and going in no time. They also offer lockout services. That's On the Fly Auto Guy, 606-620-8189. You can find him on Facebook. Guys, summer's almost over and there's work to be done before winter arrives. Allow our good friends at Willie Gardens to help you out with all your outside weatherization needs. No job too big, too small. They've been helping and serving our area for over a decade. Need a road plowed or maybe your business parking lot? Let them help. Don't get stuck inside during the winter months. Give them a call at 606-344-8790.
Hungry for flavor that's muy delicioso? Come on down to Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant right in the heart of Barberville, Kentucky. At Two Amigos, you'll always be greeted with fast, friendly service and a smile that feels like family. From sizzling fajitas to cheesy enchiladas and fresh-made guacamole, every bite is packed with authentic Mexican flavor that'll keep you coming back for more. So grab your friends, your family, even your co-workers, and visit Two Amigos Mexican Restaurant, where great taste and good times meet in southeastern Kentucky.
Located at 511 South Main Street, Corbin, Kentucky, Sugar Booger's Custom Cakes has been bringing delicious treats to the Tri-County area for over a decade. Whether it be a cupcake, cookie, cake pop, brownie, or a signature one-of-a-kind custom cake that will be the star of any event, Sugar Boogers has you covered. Easy online ordering with polite, knowledgeable staff guaranteed to make each experience easy and stress-free. Go check them out on Facebook or give them a call for a free estimate. Sugar Boogers Custom Cakes for all occasions, 606-344-6595.
I've got to get a bigger place.
Hello?
Hello, I've got to get a bigger place. I need to sell mine. Do you have anything?
I can buy your house and I can help you find a new one.
Perfect. When can we meet?
Let's meet right now.
Life insurance secures your children's financial future, covering their upbringing, education, and daily needs, even if you're not there to provide. Marriage intertwines finances with shared expenses and debts. Life insurance ensures that if one spouse passes, the other isn't solely burdened by these obligations. A mortgage is often a family's largest debt. Life insurance can pay off the remaining balance, ensuring your loved ones keep their home free of that financial burden.
Cupid is gonna tell you why. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Some call it crazy, we just ask why. Laugh if you wanna, but you just might see there's more to the world than they want it to be. No sugarcoating, we're saying it straight. Bigfoot, alien secrets to break. No sugarcoating, the truth on display. Jericho and Paul, bring it your way. Truth or a tale, come and see. We're gonna have some fun, y'all.
In a world where feelings are protected and men have traded big, beautiful beards for man purses and man buns, comes to you a podcast you always wanted and never knew you needed. A podcast where feelings are left at the door and conversations happen unfiltered and no sugarcoating.
'Tis the season to be jolly. All right.
What is going on Facebook, YouTube, maybe TikTok if the screen gets picked?
Yeah, they're not that nice to us.
They're not good to us at all.
No, they're not. So how was everybody's weekend? Huh?
Busy.
Busy? Mine really wasn't. I actually had a kind of relaxing weekend.
Kind of relaxing.
Kinda.
Somebody's already voting for you, by the way.
Oh, God, we're already voting? Well, no, Paul's number 2. Right? Like,
No, he's
you're
one.
1, 2, and 3, right?
No. No, don't you switch it up, man.
No, Paul's 1, you're 2, I'm 3.
Oh, okay. I thought we was doing order here.
Well, I actually lost the last one, right?
And you got a cake job.
You put them on there.
Well, we get to talking about the Bigfoot moaning always gets popped up, and then all of a sudden it never gets it no more.
Well, no, I got that
he
first.
got it,
remember?
Then you let him respin.
Oh yeah.
I got it
'cause
first.
We got
and
it
then,
so much, yeah.
because it was like the 5th time in a row that Bigfoot moaning
Yeah,
got selected.
yeah. That kind of gets old after a while. Oh well, vote me, guys. Vote number 2 all day long. Let's see what I get.
So I think the trick with this is you have to hold it. Like your hands have got to be on this thing.
Oh well, that's crap. The reason I got it is to be hands free.
Yeah, no, as soon as I let off of it, they stop. But if I touch it, they go crazy.
So just so everybody's aware, what we need everybody to do is just hit that like and spam those emojis and comment and share.
Yeah,
and
because the more reactions we get, the more Facebook pushes us out. So
Yeah, guys, and that's really important for our growth right now.
yes,
We're hitting some pretty big milestones.
we
of
actually
growth,
are.
and that's because of you guys, and and because of Ronnie, and because of Jericho, everybody kind of working together and getting this pushed out, getting the right things to talk about. And thank you all so much. But we're getting right there with the milestones. So I mean, very excited about that. Please share the video. Please go to YouTube, subscribe. We've actually had quite a bit of Facebook issues here lately. So maybe even YouTube is a better avenue to watch, possibly.
And it, at first we thought it was because of our doing on Facebook, but no, we're starting to realize it's actually Facebook that's messing up, not us.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. I'm glad to know that.
With that said, title of today's video. Do we want to get into that right away?
What's that? The
Operation Save Christmas?
we can wait.
Let's save it to the end.
Yeah, we can wait on it. At least the midpoint.
Sure. Right after you do one of these spins.
Yeah, right after I spin.
Guys, remember to vote. I'm number 1. Jericho's number 2. Ronnie's number 3. We'll tally the votes, or Ronnie keep the votes tallied until
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. We'll spin the wheel.
So everybody think real hard about who you want to vote for. Okay? That's all I got to say.
let's talk about our new shirts that we're sporting.
Yeah. So if no one can see, I got to move my suspenders out of the way.
You're always just looking for a reason to show them tits, man. That's it.
Boom. Get this mic out of the way. Look at these amazing shirts that Paul got us.
Well, these were a gift from Timmy Puckett at 10th Planet. he was able to. He kind of designed these on his own,
And they turned out fabulous.
and I can't thank him enough. Love them, warm.
Show them the back too. There we go.
Oh, well, I mean, I can even do this right here.
There you
That'd
go.
probably be better to hold that up. Yeah. See, look at that. Lovely.
If I can hold my balance.
You been drinking?
No. My big head, was kind of making me tilt that way.
It's because those 5-pound glasses he's got on. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, it's hard to get used to him wearing those. I'm the glass wearer,
Hey, we all convert sometime or another.
Right.
Leanne said the Indian food was fire today.
Yeah, I'm not real sure how to pronounce the name.
I don't know how to say it either.
Is it Armet? Traditional Indian,
Or mit? Or
maybe
yeah.
Armet.
Or mit? Yeah.
Maybe that's it. Listen, in the old Arby's building.
Yeah.
So there's been a post circulating. I think it was started by Ben Mitten had talked about how he went in there, and every time he goes in there, there's nobody there. And Lee and I have ate there once before, but I'm pretty similar to you as far as routine eating. Like I go to the same place, I order the same food. So Amrite.
Amrite? Maybe. I don't know. I've not been. I've been wanting to go. I've actually heard some good things about it. But I've been told you need to like spicy food, though.
Jessica said number 2. That said, she voted for you.
That's fine. I expected her to. I expected Lynn to.
Yeah, but we got Michael voting number 1 too from YouTube.
I didn't see Michael.
Yeah, his ain't popped up yet.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
All right, well, that's
on
two
YouTube.
for me, one for you so far.
Good. Now let's see if we trust Ronnie.
That's right.
He's a preacher. We trust him. Anyway, so we went today. It was just small business supporting another small business. When we got there, we were the only ones in the restaurant. It was me, Leanne, and Aubrey, and they went out of their way to be good to us. Like they brought us things to try. Because I was like, listen, I don't know anything about Indian
Food, Indian cuisine.
I don't know anything about it. I've never been interested,
Yeah.
But I got butter chicken, I think. It was really good. They brought us out some shakes that they do. I mean, really, really good people.
So it's probably safe to say they won you over.
Absolutely. They're going to be serving alcohol there, too.
Oh.
They just got alcohol license, and he invited me to come by tomorrow and try beer. Like a Indian-style beer.
Oh. Maybe that's something we can do before our mingle.
All I need is an invitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bengal smoothies. Those are good.
Well, then I'm definitely going to give them a try. I've been procrastinating on trying them just because, I don't know. It's like,
We're hamburger and hot dog pizza people.
yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Wife and I have been wanting to try it too, but we're going to try it without the kids someday because
Obviously,
don't-
yeah. I cannot take my kids.
I don't want to waste the money on them buying.
Well, if I take
something
my
they won't
kids,
eat.
like, well, I'll go as a family, right? But my kids, not Sean. Sean will eat. But so me, Jessica, and Sean sitting there eating, and the 2 little ones are sitting there twiddling their fingers until we get done eating, because then we got to either go to Sonic or Arby's or somewhere else to feed them. And I tell Jessica all the time, I'm so sick of making numerous stops just to feed everybody.
Right.
It's a waste of gas. It's a waste of time. Like we cannot go to one place as a family and eat.
We had like garlic naan, I think is the name of it. It's like a bread they bring out with it that you order additional, but it was really good. Like it was really good. The butter chicken and the garlic naan was pretty good, and it was hot.
See, I love that.
I asked for mine to be medium, but it was hot.
See,
Well, but I mean, That probably is a medium for them.
That's probably my type of place then. I love that hot stuff. Whew. It don't love me though.
Yeah.
At all. It does not love me. And I do. I need to go to the doctor. There's something is wrong with me. Like we had my daughter's little birthday party Saturday.
I don't know. Wasn't about it.
Well, it wasn't really nothing big at all. Her mom.
I did see the cake.
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah. That these kids still don't have a clue where that come from. I do. I looked it up and I done some research on it stuff, so I know where it originated from.
So, doctor, stomach.
But so yeah, anyway, like I ate one piece of that cake, just one, and as soon as I took the last bite, I was running to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like you should not do that. A cake should not do that to you.
Oh, does all cakes do that to you, or just ours?
No, it's anything here lately. Anything I eat.
Good job, Leanne.
Yeah.
No, I'm teasing.
That's for extra laxatives. I don't know. It's anything, and it's even got Jessica worried. But I got a doctor's appointment in January, so I'm waiting on that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the holiday is a good time,
Yeah.
to pass on the sweets.
Well, I've suffered with it for a couple months now.
I've been wondering why these no bakes has been sitting here since your birthday.
Well, I've eaten some of them. I like every show I come here and I'll eat one.
There's a no bake in?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
it's right
bakes in
there.
there.
That.
I just try not to
Right
eat.
there.
I try not to eat too much of it because one, that's a lot of sugar, and nothing's been setting right with my stomach lately. So, every show I just come here, I'll eat one.
Gotcha.
Just
Discipline.
man, that's discipline because
It is.
the
It's
no
tough.
bakes, they'd have been gone with me.
The old me. Oh yeah, that box would have been going. as
He's
soon
not
as I seen
even.
it.
He's not even offered us one, Ronnie.
Yeah, I know. That's
Hey.
what I was saying. There's
He's not even offered us
sitting
one.
over
A formal offer right now. There's
It's not even an offer. I feel like we've had to put his arm on his back to get the formal offer.
right there. They are. Eat them up.
But I mean, they're only about 2 weeks old now, so
Well, that's the thing with no bakes though. They won't really go stale. They're always good.
that's not true. All right, so did you get the chance to look over some of the stuff Ronnie had sent us?
Yeah, I looked over everything he sent me, and it wasn't nothing to do with the show. He sent me a video of a buck losing its sack.
Oh yeah.
yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
That poor buck, man.
He lost his sack, all right. Which, them barbed wire fences, buddy, they can get you.
Oh yeah.
My older brother sliced his sack open on a barbed wire fence when he was younger. Was playing in a cow pasture, and a cow started running us down. So he somehow tries like doing a baseball slide or something under a barbed wire fence, and I guess he had his legs spread open at the same time too or something, but it sliced him right up.
So one of the videos that we got sent that you didn't get to see was, so there was this kid. Do you want to set the stage for it, Ronnie? I mean,
Which one?
the kid, the murderer. Maybe I should set the stage for it.
Maybe you should, because my brain's done.
All right, so there was a kid. He was in school, and the teacher asked him what he wanted to be.
Oh yeah.
And he said he wanted to be a murderer.
Yeah, and
That he had dreamed about it and fantasized about it, and he said it very nonchalantly, not joking, not being dead serious.
and his mom and dad got arrested for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, like one thing, I do believe that people just have that in them. Like you can be a serial killer. Some kids just their psychotic state is not like ours, and you don't have to instill that in somebody. Some people just are born like that. So it probably really is no fault to the mom and dad.
Well, I mean, I watched all kinds of kind of gory horror stuff when I was, a kid. Never wanted to kill anybody. Never wanted to murder anyone.
No, look at Ed Gein. Have you watched that lately?
No, you're the only one I think that's watching it. I tried to watch it.
I tried to watch it. I got
think
like
it was
4 or
like-
5 episodes, and
I think I was.
Well,
like,
if you got 4 or 5 episodes, and you got plenty far enough
I think
to
I got
understand.
5 minutes
Oh, yeah.
in, and they were screwing like 5 minutes in, and I was like, yeah, probably gonna pass on this.
Well, like his mom, his mom was very religious, in quotations, because she was that really firm, strict religious and stuff that I don't know, like her religion ain't about God. It was more about herself, it seemed like. But anyway, she didn't, she wasn't coaching him, telling him to go out and become a serial killer and all this and that. He done that on his own free will.
So I think
yeah, but she was kind of psycho herself. Though.
Yeah, she was, but she didn't coach him to be who he is.
No, but he
Your wife
already
disagrees.
had issues.
No, she didn't instill it in him.
but I think the topic is should parents be responsible?
I think parents should know their kids a little better than them.
Well, I think with them, they said that the parent or the child said that he was influenced by YouTube videos and video games.
I can see that.
So, and he just wanted to try.
I played a little too much Call of Duty.
Which
Maybe.
Call of Duty 7 released Friday, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I wouldn't
play
know. Oh,
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
because he's an Xbox player.
Oh, Xbox.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
see, I'm a PC player, though. So.
well, PC's same. Yeah, PC's
it's
same
the
thing.
same thing.
Xbox PC gets it for free.
Yeah.
PlayStation's got to pay. So
Yeah, no, I get it for free with Game Pass.
Yeah.
Game Pass. And
see, I've got Game Pass with PlayStation, but it's not part of PlayStation's thing. So
Valve is about to knock them all out.
I gotta
Console
play. I gotta pay $70 if I want to play it.
oh no!
Yeah. So
All right, so we're gonna start a GoFundMe for Jericho.
that would be awesome.
That way he can play video games with us when we're not.
I would love to play Black Ops 7 if somebody would love to donate me $100.
Might as well just get you a PC, though, because PlayStation's going to be outdated. The Xbox is going to be outdated.
No, I mean Steam is making their own console.
That's Valve. Yep.
Like they're making actual
console. Yeah.
well, but they said it's going to be pretty much like a PC.
Yeah, it's
So,
going to
yeah.
be like PC. So you might as well just get you a PC. That way you can upgrade it, because you can't upgrade an Xbox. You got to buy the next gen, right? You got to
Yeah.
buy the next PlayStation.
Well, we kind of went down that road here. We know how expensive PCs can get.
Well, I got to tell you, I think that I'm hanging up my gamer stuff after this console. I don't think I'm gonna buy anymore. Like, I think I'm gonna
Just keep using what you have.
keep using what I got and just get old playing games like that.
I mean, I'm
at that
perfectly
point. I'm at
content.
that point now where I don't even try to keep up with that stuff.
Yeah. I'm perfectly content with my PS5. Like
We used console quite a bit, but I don't do console. We all went PC play.
there's only 2 games on mine. I only have
Yeah.
Call of Duty and Fortnite.
That's probably because that's all your memory can hold.
No,
And
I
that's
got
what,
tons
that's
more,
what
but
irritated me with the Xbox is the fact that you could only download like 1 or 2 games, and then you'd have to delete one to install
Yeah.
another,
yeah,
delete one to install another.
which
Like-
you can buy bigger, terabytes and stuff of
But if I'm going to do that,
Externally.
I'll upgrade my computer.
I
And I
know.
can do everything from it. I can work from my computer. I can edit videos from my computer. I can, make games from my computer and play the games if I want. I don't play a lot, but I do design a lot. So, but consoles got outdated for me a long time ago. We
Like I
have
said,
an Xbox One, but that's it.
I think I'm done.
I just like
Samson,
playing
I'll
Call
still
of
buy his or whatever. He's in his VR stuff now.
Now Valve's going to have a awesome VR system.
So he'll probably still be doing it, but I don't like. I've never even he's got the MetaQuest 3, I think now, and I've never played it once. The first VR I kind of played around a little bit, and I was like, man, I don't really like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I'm gonna feel drunk, then I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
Decent.
a big fan of the actual VRs either. They make me.
They make my head loose.
Yeah, it's like my, what is that, equilibrium or something?
Vertigo
Yeah, my
and
vertigo.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My vertigo really messes up on them now.
Well, that's the thing with the VR. That's when I had zone perception going, that we eliminated that because it was free roam. What makes you dizzy is your mind and eyes tell your body you're moving, but your ears don't feel it. See, the equilibrium in your ears don't feel your movement. So then it's making you sick.
Yeah.
Get you that motion sickness. And the
Man, that
vertigo.
freaking roller coaster game
Oh,
on
yeah.
that. Oh,
Oh.
my Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
So you gotta play free roam games. Now those free roam games are awesome if you can get them like I've got. Those haunted houses, those tours like that, all the free roam where you actually are the character and you're walking around. And now I'm developing one that's like augmented reality, where it's a haunted house where you can use it and walk through your house and see everything in your house and people and everything. But the ghost will pop out from behind
That's why you heard somebody whisper in your
a
ear.
door and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
You said you over there at your house and you've psyched yourself out.
right.
That's what you've done. So anybody that's interested in that now, Ronnie's actually had a ghost encounter.
Yeah. It would be better to let my son tell it. My youngest, we were working on his PC, building it. And I wouldn't say it was a ghost encounter. I still say he done it, but I went back on the cameras and looked, and he jumped back, and where I heard it right here in my ear, he wasn't near my ear.
So that's a ghost.
So he jumps he jumps back and he says, "Somebody just whispered in my ear." And I turned, and you can see me turn and look at him and go, "That was you." And he said, "You heard it too, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, but that was you." And he said, "No, I promise it wasn't me." So I had to go back and look at the camera because I was about to ground him for lying.
Yeah. That's that was it. Wasn't. Yeah, no, it was last night. It was last night. Our bathroom door opened by itself, and Sean was in there. Oh, but he freaked out. And I was just laying in bed all, nonchalant and stuff. I'm like, Sean, that's just Betty. I was like, ain't nothing to be scared of. He's like, well, I'm about to do something about Betty. I said, what you going to do? He said, you going to crap your britches and take off running. That's all you going to do.
Betty will have a hard time catching me because she'll be slipping in something.
So parents at fault or not?
What?
Parents are, I think,
Oh, the kids'
I don't
parents?
think the parents should go to jail
Oh.
for it.
No, I don't think the parents should have went to jail for that.
Yeah.
I really do believe that was just the kid. That's like you said. The games and everything that he grew up seeing has intrigued him in his psychological state.
I do think the parents need a little bit more control over what their children do and be more aware
Yeah,
of what they're watching and playing and stuff like that. So that's the other thing I like about computers is because I can, each one of my boys have their own computer, but they also have their own logins, and their computers belong to me, and I can control their computers from here. I can shut them down, shut the time off. I can block apps. I can block certain sites from it. I can tell exactly where they go, what they see, what they do. And I get a report every day of how much time they spent, what they're spending on,
wow.
and things like that. Microsoft does a really good job of that with the Microsoft Family.
Some people would call that a micromanage.
It
Hold on,
is.
Chris Floyd.
But I've got 3 teenage boys, so I've got to be
No, I get it. Yeah.
extremely careful of letting them have wide open access to the internet. And the same with their phones, with the Google Androids. I can also do Family Link and, stop what apps and stuff they see.
See, I've never just took time to stop and try to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably
I can
should.
track their phone with Family Link.
What is it? Yeah, that 360 or
No,
something?
you don't need 360. It's free with Android.
Oh.
Yeah, it comes with Androids.
Oh. There you go,
Not
Jessica.
360. It's just 360 gives you the alerts and tells you how
Well,
fast
Sean-
you're going and stuff like that. But,
Sean has an iPhone. He, because all the other kids at school have iPhones.
right.
So he's just got to be part of the clique.
Yeah. But the Androids you can lock down. So I think, but that's my personal opinion, But like, I'm a pastor, so I keep things down. So not everybody's going to be as locked down as I am.
Yeah.
So
Well, take that to the next level. What should be done? I mean, what is your opinion?
Well,
How does that get fixed? Because I believe quite a bit like you do. That kid probably has some psychological issues.
Well, from what I've seen of it, I don't even think like they questioned the kid. Like they actually pulled him away and done a one-on-one interview.
They did.
They did before they arrested the parents. Mm-hmm. Oh, see, so what little tidbits I seen, it looked like they didn't even question it. It was like, okay, yuns are getting arrested, and then we'll question the kid. What does it say?
He's eating sausage balls as fast as his wife can make them.
Well, a lot I can say with that, but
he's eating a lot of balls.
yeah.
So.
So I think they, not no 15, 20 minute, like they should have pulled them, like took them to like a Trillium Center or something.
Done a psych eval?
Yeah, done a true psych eval. A couple days. Like really studied him for a couple days, and get him comfortable. And because kids talk, and if it was truly something his parents done, he would have spilled the beans.
Right.
As long as they kept him comfy, cozy, willingly, getting him talking and all that, he'd have spilled the beans.
Yeah, but there's something. I mean, he's young. I can't remember exactly how old he was, but he's pretty young. But there's that mental condition, I'm sure, that's got to be there some. But, when you, as a parent, you'll know a child has some kind of, they're on the spectrum or they're a little slower behind other kids. They're not as advanced as,
Yeah.
where they're at. So if that tendency, like I know my middle child, he's the extreme, either extremely good or he's extremely bad, right? There's no
In between.
in between with him. So we try to, make the environment a little bit better for that extreme on him. So to try to keep it in the good side. Because when it's on the bad side, somebody's going to get hurt. We know that. So.
Yeah, but on the same
Well, obviously,
hand-
you want to take the kid out of school.
Right.
Yeah. If that kid is truly thinking that way, you definitely don't want him around other kids all the time.
Or even if he's just talking about it.
Yeah, because then he's probably just going to grab a pencil up and say, well, let's go ahead and try it.
With other kids, because, people rotate to people that feel the same way they do about things. Mm-hmm. So that conversation could have maybe started with some of his friends or whatever. But definitely, because kids do say stuff for attention, too.
They do. That they
The
100%
shock
do.
value of saying something. Definitely don't want them in school. But I don't believe the parents should be. Maybe forced to have to be involved in his treatment.
Yeah, like Michael's asking, though, too, is, wonder if he had a father figure. Because it just said.
We don't see Michael's.
Yeah, Michael's is on.
Well, he
YouTube.
says, yeah, because anybody that comments from YouTube won't pop up right here for some reason, but it will pop up over there.
Yeah.
So what is he asking?
He's asking if he had a father figure.
I thought he did. I thought his mom and dad both got arrested.
It just said parents from what I saw, but I didn't see if it was like a step parent.
Yeah.
or-
Well, you parents nowadays is such a vague term.
Yeah.
You know, it could be two dads, two moms, dad, stepmom, mom, stepdad, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that term's so vague nowadays.
Tell us how you really feel.
I hate it. I really do. I hate it. I wish we'd go back to, the 90s and older,
Yeah.
that time era. That's when no one gave a crap.
I was reading something. This is kind of off topic, but I think we've kind of hit the bottom where we were going with that, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of had an idea of.
Yeah.
So, and this is about. And I don't mean to bring it back up, but the lady that called the churches, that's been on my mind.
Oh, she's gotten even more big. Like, she's hit
All right.
newses and everything.
Yeah. Like, she's huge.
Yeah.
Huge right now. I think she's got maybe almost close to 1 million followers. I think last time I looked, she had almost 500,000. And so I want to tell you the story because I read this. It's kind of a parable. So a guy rides his horse into town.
On Friday.
He's talking about the joke.
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
don't know that joke?
No.
I'll
What
tell
was
it
the
to you
horse's
after. I'll tell it to you afterward.
So the guy rides his horse into town, and the devil. Let me back it up. Rides his horse into town, ties it up, goes into the a store. The devil unties the horse. The horse goes out into a farmer's field and eats the farmer's stuff. The farmer sees the horse, shoots the horse, kills the horse. Owner of the horse sees farmer kill his horse and goes shoots farmer. Okay, farmer's wife watches man shoot farmer and kills him. Man's kids find out that it was the farmer's wife that killed the father, and they kill her. Okay,
Never ending. Yeah.
that's kind of the point that I'm making. So when the town all got together, they prayed about it, and said, "Why would the devil do all this? God couldn't be involved in this." And the devil said, "All I did was free a horse." Do you get where I'm going with that?
He freed a horse and caused chaos.
No. Everybody else made their decisions after the horse was freed. That all he did was free a horse.
And then human nature took over after that.
Yeah.
And then everybody else
Had the choice.
did their own thing.
He never forced anybody, and that's the way it
Didn't
is.
force anybody to do anything.
Yeah. So that's the thing though, where everybody's talking about the devil made me do it, and I've preached it 100 times. The devil don't even know your name.
Right.
He's not a bit interested in most of your problems is because of your own choices. Most of your own mistakes is your own choices. Now there's demonic attack and stuff like that, but I mean, to be attacked by the devil himself, he can't be everywhere at the same time. He's not omnipresent like God is. So he can only be in one spot at one time. Where do you think he would be? Where would you be if you was the devil?
Well, let me tie mine together real quick.
Go ahead.
So maybe the devil led that girl to make that phone call. But that's it.
She done the rest on her own.
Well, I mean, she made the phone call, but
Yeah.
churches acted however they wanted to act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did what they were going to do. I mean,
It's all kinds of. You're going to get into different policies and stuff, and I don't know the girl, and I don't know her heart. I don't know anything.
well,
about her.
let's just assume that she knew that this probably wouldn't Well, she knew that what she was doing.
Right. She was looking for something to attack.
So, I mean, let's just assume that her intentions were not to lift anything.
Right.
And had 50 churches said yes and only 4 churches said no, would have been that big of a deal. Would she have went that viral?
Right.
No, she wouldn't have.
Probably not. Because everybody wants to point their finger at a Christian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the main thing. But, and two, we do a pretty good job of letting people point at us. So, that's human nature for us, too. But I said it before, too. There's a lot of churches, though, that, and it's probably a lot of misconception from Christians and non-Christians that you can't, especially like in a Baptist church. You take a Baptist church like where you go, Paul. You guys can't just go spending money without a vote.
We would. I actually asked the preacher. I asked him. I said, he goes, "Well, Paul, we don't even have a phone at our church.
Right.
We don't have a church big enough for a phone."
Right. Right.
He said, "But," he goes, if somebody called me and said, 'Hey, I need formula,' and the church needed to pay for it," he goes, "Okay, where can I?" He said, "I would say, where can I deliver this formula to you at?"
Well,
That way he could see.
yeah, you're talking your deacon, though, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about the leader of my church. Is what I'm talking about.
But he would do it out of himself, just like I would, and then we'd take it to the church, see if the church would reimburse or pay for it or whatever. But at that moment, the church bylaws, even his bylaws, say that you can't spend any money unless it's in the bylaw. Like he may have reign over like a limit of up to $200. Some churches do that. A lot of churches don't. These bigger churches, they have to account for every penny they spend. They can't just authorize any spending, right, without a member vote or a council vote. Some have councils and boards, and some have, Treasury, Secretary of Treasury, and all these other things.
That's
now,
unbelievable.
But, well,
it kind of sounds like an out, though.
No, I mean, let's think about it this way. Let me flip it back to this way. You go to a church, you tithe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you give offering. You're giving money into this church every week.
Mm-hmm.
If this church is just throwing money out here and you're not seeing anything come back from your money, don't you want to know where it's at?
Well, not in regards to $20.
Yeah, but you're not giving 20. You're giving, 20 a week or, 20 a month if that's all you can do. But you're still giving money and you're not seeing anything come back into the church. So you don't know what the church is doing. Somebody has to be accountable for the money that's going in there.
Nobody's going to miss $20.
But what's it matter though? You're giving the money to the church. Once that money leaves your hand,
well, it's because of the people that are in the comments of this video.
You're not, they're not making an investment. If
they want to know where the money's spent. That's the whole reason she made this video.
Well, that's
if
like
you're making ties. This is the reason she made the video. She said this on her live. If you're making offerings and tithes to a church, don't you think that it should go to feed the hungry kids? Don't you want to know where your money's going? That's her whole point. But yet, when you call a big churches are that way, 100% guaranteed, especially ones with food banks and homeless shelters and all that. They have to account for every penny. It's not as easy as it is a small church. Small churches like mine, yeah, I can authorize, spending up to $200.
I would bet that there's a lot of policies that have been changed since that lady did that video.
It would, but not all churches. Baptist churches, especially. You got Pentecostal. You got Church of.
I guarantee you that there was somebody that said, "Listen, if somebody else calls needing formula, call me directly. Here's my number."
Hang up the phone.
Yeah,
I guarantee you that there is going to be a good side of this.
It would and wouldn't. It's still, the thing is even, let's take the specific church that said no here in Corbin. First
I
Baptist.
don't know anybody that goes to that church. I'm not talking bad about your church
No, we're not
or
talking bad,
anything
but
like
let's-
that. So
let's
let
take
me
that-
clarify that quickly.
Yeah, let's.
I'd much rather talk about a church I don't know anything about or not around me.
Well,
But if
know,
we need to speak to,
yeah,
about
I know
Corbin,
this church, and I'm not talking bad about it. They said no. That's not saying bad. They said no because they hire 16, 17-year-old, 18-year-olds from the school to answer the phones. Let's also talk about my situation.
Well, hold on. Finish one thought before you lead me to another one.
No, I'm going to explain the difference. Is I don't have $20 to spare most of the time. I'm barely feeding my own family as it
Okay.
is. I personally would go get the formula, but not everybody can, especially like a 18-year-old kid that's trying to make it on their own. This is their job. They don't have the information to know that what they can do, so they would have to. And what they did here is they said, "Hang on, let me go talk to a pastor." Went and talked to the pastor. Pastor come back and said, "Did you speak to this group, which is a group that they personally send money to feed, to buy for the food bank?" So their money's already supporting this particular thing. And she lied to them and said, "Yeah, we did," and they said no. Now discernment's going to kick in. Why did this group tell her no? They must know something we don't. Right? Well, if they told you no and we fund them, that's a problem between us and them. Or they figured out something that you're lying about. Because they're supposed to help. This church here has a food bank and a homeless shelter. They don't turn down many people at all. So that's what he was referring them to. Try our food bank, which is another number, right? And the homeless shelter, but it's part of that church. And she said, "I already tried them." They said no. How is that bad on the church for saying we can't help you then?
Because there's
lied
still
and said-
possibly a baby hungry.
You're talking to an 18-year-old kid.
No, you said she was talking to a preacher.
No, the kid went and asked the preacher, and the preacher said, "Go back." Because the kid said, "I don't know. Let me go ask the pastor." And the pastor said, "Send her to the homeless shelter because she's here in Corbin, right?"
No, she lives in London and has a business in London.
Who?
The girl.
I thought she was in Somerset.
I don't know.
But
Mr.
we're-
Hills just said she lives in London and has a business in London.
Oh, we're not talking about that. We're talking about her calling and saying this.
Oh.
Right. She pretended that she's a single mother with a two-month-old
Yeah.
child and said she's local here in Corbin.
Yeah.
That's what she told them. And they said, "Send her to the food bank." And she said, and so the girl come back, you can hear it on her thing, said, "Have you tried this?" Tried to offer, and she said, "I did," and they said no. Can't you do something? Put this kid on the spot, or woman, I don't know who it was. I can't.
So we don't know that it was a 16 or 17 or 18.
We don't know, but I do know they have that age group working there because they have a daycare there, and I know that that's the age group they have.
Because I was going to say it sounded like a mature woman on the phone, the one I heard.
Yeah.
So, but we don't know that woman's.
Well, you know what
financial
really chaps my
responsibility, too.
biscuits, though?
I'm just giving the other side. I'm not saying they could or couldn't. That's on the woman, right? I'm just
Right.
saying we don't know her situation either, personally.
Well, what chaps my biscuits about it is here she is, big and famous now, off of a lie.
Something good is going to come from that. Well, one church already got $75,000 because they told her yes. So good for that church.
Allegedly, they got 75.
It was reported by the news
Yeah.
What? Hold on. How?
because they told her yes.
Because all of her followers donated to that church.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
That is good.
That is, yeah.
And I guarantee you that other churches are thinking of ways to mitigate that issue because Because if there is an issue like that comes about, and it's been exposed, and it's a communication issue.
The main issue with churches would be getting with the commissions and the conventions, because in Kentucky, for a lot of the Baptist churches, they have the Southeast Kentucky Baptist Convention that oversee the Baptist churches in the area. Not all Baptist churches belong to them, right? So those that don't belong to a commission, they're kind of on their own, and they can make those decisions amongst the church, and those are normally smaller ones. But your bigger ones, Emmanuel, Central, First, all these, they probably belong to some kind of convention. Same with Church of God, like Freedom Point. Freedom Point is a Church of God, and they belong to a governing authority, not just Freedom Point.
That's crazy. I didn't know churches was franchised.
Well, you got ordained from a church online. And it's a church that does it online. You can't get ordained unless it's a church that gives it to you, and that's how they franchise.
Okay, they said that Senator Hill says that the girl started something that she is donating to the church in Somerset. That the church in Somerset hasn't got a direct tie to where they're getting the money. Like she's facilitating the donation to that church. So I understand it. That's what I read.
Yeah.
I don't know any of that. I just know
Senator Hill said that.
Yeah.
Senator Hill says, is she donating that money she made from the viral video? Because he said, I bet she's not donating any cause.
I misread that.
She probably ain't donating any money she made from the viral video.
Right.
No, she probably ain't.
But yeah, like
I think that
said, you guys have business meetings once a month to discuss finances and stuff at your Baptist church.
we do.
Yeah, so I mean that's and most of the time, small churches like that, everybody trusts everybody knows everybody. You just kind of
Well, it seems like
if
somebody would be.
needs the money, give the money, and then just put it in the treasury, right? Just so we can keep track of it. And that's fine. That's what we do, because all I do is I take the donations from the church and I take them to our bookkeeper, which happens to be senior pastor's sister. So she just runs the books and she puts it in our bank account, and I tell her what we need and she goes and buys it. We really don't have to have a vote unless it's over $200.
Well, that's what I was talking about. That maybe the good that could come of it would be
Some of those
a miscellaneous expense that the church can pick up or whatever, and maybe because obviously it was a black eye.
It will help small churches recognize a lot of things, but I don't think it's going to change a whole lot in these bigger churches because of the way they're ran.
Well, it doesn't sound like they're ran correctly.
No, I mean, like,
They can't say here's $20 and they're one of the bigger churches for baby's formula, regardless if there's a system or not, and there's a child that could go hungry.
Oh, I'm sure.
Then I don't know that they're ran correctly.
I don't know that she called a lot of these big churches. I don't think she called Emmanuel. I don't think she called Central. And I'm pretty sure anyone at these churches would have done it. I think they even have a nursery that may even have formula that they would have had on hand. I'm pretty sure.
well, I would like to think if a church just got a random $75,000, unexpected $75,000, they should be able to turn around and do a lot of good with that $75,000.
Wait, that's a Somerset church, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got thinking about that too. If we got $75,000 at our church, I don't even know what we'd be able to do with it. It would take a little bit for us to figure out what to do with it because we don't have that kind of money at all ever. So to get that, we would be like, the one thing I know we need is to tear down that building. And I know there's a bunch of people in our community there that want a job, and they've been asking me, when are we going to tear down the building? We'll help you tear down the building. We need a job. We need work. We'd like to have some lumber too. And I'm like, if we could afford it, I would. as soon as we can afford it, I'll let you know, and we'll get started on it. And you can take
Tyler, what are we assuming?
Yeah, we're assuming a lot. So we're assuming, I would say he's thinking the same lines I am. We're assuming that, that there's kids or adults or, there's a lot of assumptions. You're assuming that the financial situation of anybody that answers the phone at church is they've got it made.
Yeah.
They've got $20 to spare.
Well, that's a good thing about this, though. We can get on here and we can talk. Mm-hmm. We can say our opinions. We can say our opinions on things, which that's what we're doing. This is just all opinionated. This ain't hard facts. We're not out here knocking down doors and trying to get answers.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not assuming that the church has $20. I know they have $20.
Yeah, I know the church.
I'm not assuming that at all.
But you're assuming the person answering the phone has that authority.
No, I'm not either.
Well, then why is that the problem if the person says
no? The beginning of the conversation was, I think this will create a change in churches, right. And I hope that it does. And I think that that person should have a direct line to a pastor that says, okay, we can get baby formula, and it not be, because she didn't ask for anything more than a can of formula.
Yeah. Very, very, very small ask, mm-hmm. Nothing expensive.
A can of formula, not a week's worth of formula, not a rent paid, not gas money or anything like that. A can of formula. So I'm not making an assumption that the church that does all the great stuff in our community here in Corbin, that has the White Flag Ministries that house the homeless, or when the temperature drops, I'm not assuming they don't have $20. I know they do have $20.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
And I hope that maybe what changes is that there could be someone to call for a miscellaneous charge.
Again, though, that wouldn't help if she wouldn't have lied. Because if she wouldn't have lied, and then if she would have called what First Baptist told her to call, they would have probably told her, yes, we can help you. But that's
the assumptions that we're making.
No, it's a food bank.
Yeah, but that don't mean they have baby formula.
They don't mean they have it, but that means they could have the $20 to spend on buying formula, though. We don't know. See, the assumption is we can't assume they would say no. We can't assume they would say yes, and then put it on the church to say they should have said yes, when they have a source that they think, obviously, would help in this situation. The pastor redirected her to this. That'd be like somebody calling me, pastor, and I would say, you need to call Brenda, our bookkeeper, and see if she can get you the check or the money. Because I don't have the money on hand. I don't have a way to get it even out of the bank. I'd have to go to Brenda to get it out of the bank, get it out of the check, because I don't have direct access to church money.
Right.
But did that church? Brenda. But did that church right there tell her? Because I didn't get to see that. Did that church tell her, say, "Hey, we actually fund this"?
No,
give them a call.
Say we actually fund this. They said, "Have you tried them? Can you call them? Redirect them to the source, whatever the source."
See, so her assumption could have just been, well, they're trying to.
No, she said.
Yeah, they're trying. Yeah, they're trying to pass that.
No, she specifically said, "I tried them and they said no."
Which was a lie on her part. She didn't. But if they would have turned around and said, well, we fund this program, that's where our money is currently at.
But she wasn't talking to somebody that would know that.
No.
See, this person that answered the phone was a secretary, mature or not. She had to go find a pastor, right? Ask the question. The pastor gave her the information. She'd come back to the phone and talk to the girl. That's the specific situation. I'm not trying to defend the church or not defend the church. I don't know. I can't say anything either way. I'm just saying, instead of assuming that
good conversation,
that they are bad for saying no, or they could be. I don't know. But I'm just going to say, in their defense, if they'd called me and I didn't have $20 on me, I know my church would have gave it. I'd have been like, call Brenda, and Brenda can get you the money, or tell me that she'll reimburse me or whatever, because I'll have to swing by and pick up the money.
Yeah. But I'm like Leanne right there. Leanne said, if I was the secretary and and didn't have $20, I'd be trying to borrow it personally and skip the church altogether.
Yeah. But we're not not everybody's the same, though, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, maybe even if the church could have just took ownership at the beginning of the phone call. We're like, you know what? Let me get your number.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call our pantry. I'll call our preacher.
See what I can do.
See what I can do for you, and call you back.
Right.
Let me get all my ducks in a row here, and call you back.
And there was a couple churches that did that, though.
Uh-huh.
And she still counted them as a no.
Well, see, I don't know. That's fair.
Yeah. If they was trying to make it,
She even gave them fake numbers
Yeah.
so they couldn't call her back.
if they was trying to make an effort to get this lady the help she need, that should have been a yeah.
Yeah, that should have been a yes.
Yeah.
So there was some that was, you know, getting her number and trying to get a contact. She'd give them a fake number, and then, you know, they were like, you know, I'll see what I can do and get back with you. And there's a couple that just called back because they had caller ID, you know, called back and see what they could do for her. That she counted as a yeah, but the ones that couldn't call back, she gave a fake number to, because some churches have old landlines that don't have caller ID.
No, we don't even have a phone at our church.
Right. So,
Said so.
So I mean, it's iffy calling some of these churches here in Kentucky. Some of them just have an old phone that don't even have a caller ID. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'm old rotary phones.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but I think
There'll be good come out of it.
But
how do you?
It's a big black eye right
How
now,
do
but
you?
there'll be
How
good
do
come
you
of it.
fix it? What is the fix all over? I mean, what can you do? Because there's that.
Well,
that's the
churches
thing,
could
is there's
start
different
treating people like God would.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Every church.
That's
That's what I preach. It's not every church is a church.
and not every preacher's the same.
Right.
Sadly, I've experimented with a lot of churches myself. You know, trial and error, trying to find the one that works for me. I've been to a lot that, man, that preacher just does not set with me. His
brother said, "Get off the roids."
I seen that. I wish I was on roids. I actually feel like I'm getting weaker.
Anyways, go. I'm sorry.
But some of these preachers, man, just don't set with me. Their demeanor, the way they treat people, you know, this and that. I'm like, you don't seem godly to me, you know?
Right.
Well, see, that lady was attacked by quite a few churches,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and
that too upset me because they
shouldn't have done that,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, 100%. If they wanted to say something, be like, let's pray for her. Let's pray for, God to move in this situation.
And how do we?
How do we correct it? How do we fix it?
You're right.
But there were at least 3 or 4 big mega churches, and like preachers with like $5,000 outfits on,
Yeah.
talking bad about her. You know.
Yeah. So that too, like I said, I don't know her, so I can't speak to her personally. But the whole situation is one, it was a lie that she did, right? 2, the churches, and I'll say not every no she got was a hard no. You
Right.
know? It was there's business things in at the current time, right? Maybe it does change things. Maybe this will open the eye to, because I don't like conventions. That's why we're non-denominational, by the way. That's why I don't belong to Baptist or Church of God or anything like that. We're non-denominational, so we don't have a governing authority but God, right?
Right.
The Bible. So,
But that's how it should be, though.
well, there's difference. There's benefits to having
A governing
body of that, because like if you belong to the Southeast Baptist Convention, let's say like in your situation where there's a pastor that stepped out or passed away and you need a temporary pastor, they send one, right, that has those same Baptist beliefs and teachings that you do. They send it until one can either be permanently voted on by your church, or they do that. They send money. They'll send.
So them are the ones that make a salary and everything.
Well, I don't know about salary. I don't know about salary. That's based on the church, but they will. They have. I can say when I was Baptist and going over here, I was at White Oak Baptist Church. We had two preachers, me and Jeff Ellis. I'd have went and filled in at another church. So I wasn't getting paid. Neither one of us is getting paid, But I'd have went and filled into another church because that's just what you do. They needed it. So, but what caused me to leave is the fact that I wasn't allowed to go to help a non-denominational church or a Church of God or a Pentecostal church. That would have got me kicked out of the convention. So eventually,
Too many rules.
Yeah, there was just too many rules there.
It's not very godly.
Well,
I mean, there's quite a bit of rules in the Bible, man.
Yeah, there is order to things. But
yeah, but one church trying to help another,
Yeah, that seems iffy to me. Like, because I can't go preach at Paul's church.
See, like,
because I'm not Baptist, so I'm non-denominational.
But is that what he said though? He said,
yeah,
don't teach here because these people are
God
different.
said?
Yeah, no, he says help them all.
Yeah, God said go preach and teach to all four corners of the world.
Exactly.
So
you don't pick and choose there. There's there's they're not in our clique. They're not in our clique.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
So tell me how you feel about that ICE raids then, man, because we're all North America. Feel like the Mexicans should stay over in Mexico, or?
I mean,
we're all North America, right?
They can come live here, but I don't think they should get everything for free.
Well, here's the thing, because let's just say this. I think it would be no big deal for me to go preach at Paul's church if Brian and I got to talk more, right? Brian got to see me, and he trusts me. He is got to protect his flock just the same way I have to protect my flock. I'm not going to let anybody just come preach at my church.
No.
And I don't blame him. And I told him, you're not going to hurt my feelings, because I would be the same way. I don't let anybody up behind that pulpit.
Leave all the flocks, come join the clan.
I'm not part of that. I'm not part of any.
Yeah, no clan.
We need that disclaimer. I was supposed to remind Ronnie to do the disclaimer or have that ready.
No, it just doesn't seem that portion of it just doesn't seem very godly.
Well, but it kind of is. That's why there's Jews and Gentiles and everything else. And this is back while Jesus was walking. There are different groups of folks,
Yeah, but we're talking about Baptist, Pentecostal, everything right here close by.
Oh, just because there ain't a lot of Jewish people here, we can't.
Yeah, we won't get into other cultures. We'll just stay right here local. You being a preacher,
you
should
invite,
be able to go to any church. Invited, you would have manners still. You should be invited to any church, and you should be able to preach at any church.
Well, I'm sure he would be invited to any church
to preach.
Probably not to preach.
Yeah, see, that's the issue I'm having with it. That's because man made all these denominations. God didn't make these denominations. Man did. So man is setting all these rules, trying to make yuns abide by.
Yeah, but here's the but, right? So, and see if you agree with me on it, Paul. Not every person that says they're a preacher can be trusted to go behind the pulpit. I know you're advocating for me because you sit under my preaching. You go to my church now, but But
Because it's close.
Wow.
close.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like,
says it's close.
him and Ronnie are such good friends, and all he does is crap on Ronnie. Like from the first podcast to this one.
Frankfurt Baptist is closer. You're welcome to go see James Hodge. So
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
I like going to his.
I know you're just joking.
I was just joking.
but that's the thing though, right? You kind of got a little bias on that. So let's just say though, should James Hodge from Frankfurt Baptist be allowed to go preach, anywhere else, right? Will somebody else let him go preach there? That's the thing. Now I know James. James is welcome to come preach at my church, but
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said if invited, you should be allowed to go to any denomination.
you should. But there's the convention thing. So the convention laws is they don't know me.
That man.
So and that right there, you're talking they don't know me. And it doesn't matter if the church says they know me, right? If the church says they know me, but the convention doesn't know me, the church, by allowing me to come preach, might get out of the convention.
Ronnie talks a lot, tries to hide.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, his angle though, you got to think what was going for.
Right.
Tim the Tool Man.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Show him the back of the shirt again.
Yeah.
Or I can't.
So-
Hold on. There's Ronnie.
Yeah. So I mean, if that explains it to you right there, that's the look we're going for.
You turn the. Oh, okay. Well,
So yeah, there's a delay right there.
Yeah.
so, but yeah, no, you can't. There's a lot of preachers that aren't preachers.
Yeah.
And you can't trust your flock with people that say they're preachers.
So it's about
it's one of those
getting to
things
know.
where you kind of really got to get to know somebody, and like Ronnie said, I believe that if him and Brian talked quite a bit, that it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. I mean,
But I mean, you certainly can't bring somebody in and be like, okay, you preach somewhere else. Come on in, you can preach here.
Yeah, just because they're a preacher, just
well,
because
I get the whole you just don't invite a random stranger to come and preach.
Right.
That's why I said.
but I am a random stranger to them.
That's why
Paul's a new
iterating
Kurt.
with the if
See,
invited.
Paul's the one that invited me, and he just had got baptized. So in Brian's defense,
I hadn't got baptized yet.
yeah, he hadn't even got baptized yet. But in his defense, right, he's new. He can't trust Paul's discernment,
Yeah.
because Paul's not scripturally founded on whether I'm scripturally founded.
Yeah,
Right.
I have no rebuttals to Ronnie when he says John 3:7. I'm like,
He knows his crap.
hey man, you pull that up nine more verses, bro, and I got you.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, I could sit here and spit, random scripture all night long and make it sound believable.
Mm-hmm.
But am I right on any of it? Probably not.
Not if they know you.
Exactly.
They know you. Jericho's like, I was just talking to Tyler the other day and he was talking to James about something completely different.
Yeah. So, yeah. Michael chapter 7 verses 5 through 6 talk about how Jericho fails most of the time on remembering that stuff. So.
That's probably true, though. Michael probably really did say that.
Right.
See, I was always pretty non-denominational too, but it's just because I wanted to be open-minded. Like I feel like that's what this show kind of allows us to do is kind of explore out of the realm of that a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when we start talking about these conspiracies and we start talking about these aliens and Bigfoots and this and that, and Atlantis and maybe the world's 100 billion years old or whatever, some of our conversations are biblically challenged.
They definitely are. I would say more than some. I'd definitely say more than some.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, especially when Big Ron's on the show. I mean, there's a big biblical censorship right across.
I tell you what, I was mind blown with him. Like, I did not expect him to start spitting that stuff. I just like,
Yeah.
what? You don't seem like that type of guy.
Jessica says, grew up Baptist, but always intrigued by non-denominational because I like hearing. Most of the others can't do the snakes and the non-godly, though.
Yeah.
Me and my cousin went to a church by Mama's house when I was little, but it ended up being a devil-worshiping church. It was scary. We need to have Jessica tell us that story.
She went to a devil worshiping church.
On accident. She didn't know.
How do you go to a devil worship?
Because she was little.
Why wouldn't
I didn't.
Why
even
wouldn't
know there
Dorothy
was any-
say, "Don't go to that church"?
I think she meant to say by my mama's
that's
house. Because she don't say mama. She probably meant to say mama.
Right.
It's like, don't even get in that parking lot.
Yeah. I've been invited to a couple snake handling churches, and I know I will not go.
I don't know if I've ever been in one or not, but
I think you would know.
Well, when they
Well,
say I'm Pentecostal, my first question is, do you do snakes?
there was one church that JJ Helton and I had went way up in the mountains to go preach at because they didn't have a pastor or a preacher this time, and we way out here in the middle of somewhere. I can't even think of where, but
It was her mama.
there was a box under one of the pews that looked like one of them snake boxes that you see.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And I told JJ then, I said, if that box starts getting drug out,
We're gone.
I'm leaving you because I'll be out this church.
A guy I work with, he does a snake handling church. And he's actually the one that goes out and catches the snakes for his church.
The guy you work with?
Yeah. So,
Does he got all of his fingers and stuff?
no.
No, he doesn't.
No.
Bam! I didn't even. Bam!
No, it's so funny. It's like a running joke. So like we make the people that run our crews, they got to take daily pictures of all the work being performed and stuff. And a lot of his pictures, like when he's up in the attic, they all wear headlights and stuff. And for some reason, he always holds his hand out. So we see a shadow of his hand, and it's missing fingers. And we're like, what are you pointing at there, Robert?
Jim sending us the sign.
Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, so he comes to work all the time, and he'll show us pictures of snakes that he caught, that night or this or that. Well, he caught a rattlesnake once, and it ended up having babies in the box. And he's like, "Oh, that's a sign from God." I was like, "Really? What's that? Death is coming?"
Listen, I don't mean to mock anybody's religion. If anybody believes in God, that's fine. There are things that I'm not. I don't have. Maybe this is just me. I don't have enough faith to tempt God. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a faith thing, right? It's a faith thing.
Well,
And at the same time, you're tempting God.
I'll say this. Let's if anybody knows somebody that has a snake handling church or goes to a snake handling church, like
bring them on, right?
Bring him on here. Get him on here. Tell him to bring his box.
No, don't. No, one, Leanne would absolutely not allow it. Two, the Whitley County Health Department would probably find out about it. Do not bring no boxes.
We'll go remote. We'll go out in the parking lot.
No, he'd do it. He's crazy.
Would he come on the show?
Oh Lord, yeah.
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 Yeah, let's get him on the show.
Get him on the show then.
He'd come in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Tell him to invite his preacher too, like him and his preacher.
Yeah. That way
I
we
mean, he
can
might
kind
not
of
be-
find out what it is, because I'm curious.
He might not be as versed as Ronnie is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we kind of have the two preachers kind of talking it out and us getting to kind of listen. And I'd really like to listen.
I would too. That would be a good conversation. That really would be a good conversation. See who gets heated first.
I don't think it would be heated, but I
Leanne
could
just-
certainly
Leanne just threatened to cut me.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, they post videos and stuff on Facebook, their church does, and they're all, like, the whole church gets up there around the pulpit. I mean, they're just a bouncing, throwing snakes and stuff, and I'm like, no.
Well, you know how our foyer is in my church, right?
Yeah.
Last year, I'd walked in there on a Wednesday night because we were getting ready to do Bible study. Walked in there on a Wednesday night. It was a cool evening in the summer, and we had a bunch of kids there the Sunday before. So I walk in, and the lights are off in the church. I can't see much of anything, just a little bit of a glow because it's getting evening time. And I feel something under my foot. I'm reaching over to turn the light on. I flip the light on, and I look down, and there's a snake about this long, laying there in the foyer.
Oh.
Right across the foyer there. Didn't move. So I thought one of them kids that got a rubber snake was messing with me. So I reached down to pick it up. Yeah. And then it curled back, and I'm like, no, that's not rubber snake. That's real. I jumped back, and then I'm calling senior pastor because I've got I have to stop my foot on it because I can't let it go.
Right.
If it goes in, I was afraid it would get into the kids' nursery, and I wasn't about to do. I was going to get bit rather than it going into the kids' nursery. So I was grabbing a hold of it, trying to hang on to it, and I was calling him at the same time saying, hey, because he lives just over the hill, bring a shovel or something so I can get this thing out of here. Because I wasn't getting it out of there without getting bit.
I'm terrified of snakes.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
terrified.
I'm not a big fan of. I used to play with snakes when I was little. That's when I had no fear. It was so.
I used to make friends with them, but they actually had two legs. They
I would.
They didn't roll on their bellies.
I would
Crazy.
catch them.
Yeah.
I would catch them and purposely throw them on my mom.
Yeah, but this was a copperhead. So.
Oh wow!
See, I didn't care what it was. I didn't care what kind of snake it was. I'd catch it and I'd throw them on my mom, or I had an uncle come over a lot. I'd always throw them on him and stuff. Just people I wasn't very fond of, and they'd get a snake.
Right. You was one of them mean kids.
Oh, I was very mean.
That explains a lot.
I was very mean when I was little.
Yeah, scared death though. Can't do it.
But now, I'm not going to.
Like I would call you.
I mean, I would catch it. I'm not going. I'm not like used to. I used to be. I used to. That was my daily mission: find a snake to throw it on somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that now.
So we only had 3 votes. 2 of them were for you. 1 was for Paul. It's past 8 o'clock.
Oh God, yeah, it's way past 8 o'clock. All right, let's get this going. Sorry guys, it's 8:30. All right. Sorry, that's what happens when you get caught up in
That
good
was
conversation.
actually a pretty good conversation.
Yeah, so hopefully everybody can see right here. I can't even see the wheel. It's going to be a secret. It's going to be a mystery for me. Let's see what I get. I'm trying to do this without touching it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's going to break it. He's going to break
Yeah.
it. You could tell he didn't pay for that.
Yeah. He did. Yeah.
Cannot smile the rest of the show.
Oh, that's going to be hard.
Well, what happens if you do, though?
Because I want to now. I want to smile so bad.
So that you're smiling.
Shut up. You know how hard that is for me to do?
Yeah, we know.
Wow.
That was written
Who wrote
specifically.
Was that one that you put on here?
No.
Well, I mean, Leanne's rewrote them.
Yeah, that wasn't one I put on there.
Yeah. Is that one that you wrote on here?
I guess. I don't know. I can't remember.
I think Leanne might have put it on there specifically for you. Because this is my happy face.
I'm just going to grip my teeth real hard.
Yeah, he's gritting his teeth real hard.
Why when you can't do something, you want to do it so bad?
That's childish.
Yeah, but you always...
Childish.
I'm trying to do this. I'm going to succeed.
going to see.
Oh, God, 30 minutes? I got to go with 30. So I can't even do it.
Yeah, he's struggling, Paul. Can you see how much he's struggling? with
Well,
that?
I mean, I want to know what happens if he does. Like, is there? I feel like
Yeah, we need.
there's
to have
nothing that really kind of
consequences.
holds you to that. You know, what is really outside of saying that you did it a reason not to?
A reason not to smile?
Yeah. Why would you?
or any of the wheels.
What are the consequences of any?
We
of
need
these
to
if you
have
did
some
that?
consequences for that.
I mean, what consequence could you give me that I wouldn't do?
Well, that's the thing we need to do. We need to ask chat what consequences we should have then
Yeah, maybe.
for the wheel.
But it's got to
So-
be like embarrassing though. You
Does it, or can we
To make
just like
you-
maybe
to make
get a
you
thing of whipped cream?
really try not to do it. Like,
You know,
man, if
a
I
whipped cream pie.
yeah,
or
or that.
something.
I mean, that'd
Yeah.
be fine too.
Yeah.
Just I'd take my glasses off. Everything else is okay.
No, you're not getting the no sugar coated.
But a consequence is like you're going to strive to succeed at this because you don't want that consequence.
Right.
Yeah,
But there isn't a consequence now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah.
We need that barrier. We need that. I don't want to do this, so I'll
That
do
incentive.
exactly what it said. Yeah, that's incentive. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean that's you know how hard that is for me though. Like try to think of something that I wouldn't care to do.
If he smiles, he owes you both a steak dinner. Smile about that.
Yeah, but he would do that though.
I mean, still, I mean, that
Just,
would kinda
whipped
suck.
cream makes your face stink so bad. Like who's sitting there trying to smell it? You know,
Well, because if you don't
Try
wash
not-
it off,
It'd probably take the place of the snack I eat every show. I could be sitting here just like this.
she's got ranch and mayo. That's it in the fridge.
yeah, screw
Yeah.
that. That
You got to eat a pack of mayo.
that's freaking nasty. Like you want to see me throw up all over the place?
Yeah.
Whew.
All right, so
Michael said, "Sing a Disney song."
that's right up my alley. I know about
Got
all
a friend in me.
All right, so let's talk about Operation Save Christmas.
Yeah.
Last half hour of the show, we had a really good conversation about. Like that went good. That's a really good conversation. And-
The church conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
well, let's before we go to Operation Save Christmas, let's go ahead and finish up the Thanksgiving because that's going to lead into it, right?
Okay.
Oh, what?
Our Thanksgiving, we're giving away the
Yeah,
dinner Saturday.
Yep, Saturday morning, we are meeting up and delivering 25 meals. So Thanksgiving is pretty much wrapped up in a nice, neat bow and done.
We've got it. If you'd like to volunteer,
Yeah.
please message the page. If we need you, we'll message you back. I don't want to get flooded, but obviously we do need help. Then we'll be going through the messages to find the people that request to help. Nobody's has to, but if you'd like to help, you certainly can. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for sharing our stuff. I mean, because of you guys, we were able to the Thanksgiving dinners, I think, kind of totaled out about $1,400, right? Jericho, is that pretty close?
Yeah, real close.
So right around $1,400 we raised for the Thanksgiving dinner. Actually we raised a lot more than that. But the money that we raised, $1,400 of it went to the 25 dinners.
And then what, about 1,500 so far into Operation Save Christmas?
No, remember we were 1303 or 1313?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because remember you thought you had 6,
And I
but you had 7,
Yeah.
and I had 6.
Yep, so we got a really good jump on Operation Save Christmas.
Right. So
Toys are already being bought.
toys are already are bought. We are going to be sharing some photos that we've got of that, guys. Thank you again. Like that's amazing.
It is. I want to talk about that because there's what I really love about our Operation Save Christmas model is the fact that these aren't great expensive toys, but
Right.
they're good toys.
Right.
But they're not Angel Tree toys. They're not Shop with a Cop toys. But the reason why I like that so much is because it's repeatable with the help of our viewers and our supporters and the businesses that help us do this. It's repeatable every year, so we can make sure
Right.
these same kids get toys every year. Now, Shop with a Cop and Angel Tree, you can't. You can't guarantee the child's going to be able to get it every year,
Right.
and that's not sustainable. There's a TikToker that's getting roasted because she took an Angel Tree and she only got the cheapest thing on there. Didn't get the whole list on the Angel Tree list, and she's getting tore apart on TikTok because called cheap and horrible because she could only get the bare minimum, and they said you should put that back so somebody else could get the entire list.
Which is a pretty fair comment, right?
Yeah, but the whole thing with the Angel Tree and just my own personal experience is I grew up poor.
Right.
And my mom did the best she could. And I remember there was one year, most of the time.
Well, you might want to save this because Jericho and I were talking about something. I don't. We were going to do a What Christmas Means to the Sugarcoating Cast, individual videos that we get to post closer to Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
That way, and it's just you telling what Christmas
Silence
means
word.
to you.
Yeah.
And me what Christmas means to me, and then just posting it on the page so that people know what this is rooted in.
Right. Well,
but I mean,
yeah, for me, this isn't exactly what it means. It just means that I remember one year I got a lot, right? Because there was some help given to my parents, my mom and stepdad at the time. I got a guitar and a Nintendo, but after that though, Christmas has sucked.
So that's Christmas '84.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when the Nintendo came out.
Right. So after that, they kind of bottomed back out again, and it just I lost interest. You know what I mean? And that's why I love what we're doing because it's repeatable.
Right.
This is something that we can do every year with the help of the people that watch us, support us, the sponsors, the businesses coming together. We can do this every year. Give them memory. We can do a little bigger and better.
There's no registry.
There's no registry. I don't care if you make $1 million a year or $1 a year. Bring your kid out and get a toy and a picture.
Right.
And we're gonna do what we can to get Cat in the Hat and the Grinch.
Awesome.
But those are. I don't know if you looked yet, Jericho, but they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, I have.
And I can't afford them, so we may need to try to raise money for that too. Because
we'll be going to the town mingle tomorrow or whatever, and Colby invited us to speak about Operation Save Christmas.
Yes, he did.
To all the business owners that go, so we plan on getting to pitch it tomorrow night to a lot of the small business owners around the area.
But I think it's more than just toys to the kids. I think it's memories and a whole event for them.
It's going to be a very cherishable day.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun, entertaining, and once we put the official date out there, I hope everybody comes.
I think we may end up doing it a couple days. I
hope so.
I believe that people are going to step up and they're going to donate more, and we're going to get tons of donations. I believe the toy drive, that if you want to go and you don't want to donate money, then go to Dollar General, buy Save-A-Lot across from the city utilities in Corbin.
Sir.
And they have a donation box set up there under the Christmas tree for us that you're going to go buy the toy, and we're going to give them out as Santa and hopefully the Grinch and the Cat in the Hat on this event. And you can just drop them in there and tell them it's for the No Sugarcoating podcast or whatever. Or, they know the whole situation.
Right, yeah. Or you can buy a gift card there and leave it there.
leave it there, and then it'll be spent on toys.
It'd be spent on toys.
And hygiene and stuff.
Some
We're gonna
hygiene
make
stuff for
stock
kids that need it. Yeah.
So I think it's a great. I love it. I mean, I absolutely love this because to me, Angel Tree and stuff is going to be great for kids that
For a couple kids.
Yeah, for a couple, but it's
This isn't a couple kids.
no. This is
Any kid.
any kid, and it's repeatable every year.
Any kid could come get
So
a gift.
there is no reason why your child shouldn't have something for Christmas.
That's right.
And that's with the help of these guys, our viewers and everybody, all you guys listening and watching. Well, listening to me, watching them.
That's because you took the show up.
That's that Wilson. That's that Wilson.
Yeah.
Cannot.
I'm what? Don't be smiling, man.
You did. You've
Get that
already
smirk off your
smiled.
face.
Sure.
Anyways, yeah, no, that's what makes it so special. Is again, no kid gets turned away.
Right.
We'll have holiday music playing. We'll have Santa Claus there. We'll have other characters there. We're giving away hot chocolate, hot cocoa, sugar cookies, gifts. I mean, it's a really awesome opportunity. We'll have a Christmas tree out there. Like, we even decorate outside a little bit to kind of give the whole photo
Feel.
op
Yeah.
for the families and stuff. So again, if you can't get with us or whatever, please just, and you want to help, go to the Dollar General and buy some gifts and just leave it there. There's a box. Those are our boxes for our event. Mm-hmm. Leave the gifts there in the boxes.
The Dollar General on the Falls Road by Save-A-Lot. That's the one you got to go to.
Yeah. There's a few on that Falls Road.
Yeah.
You gonna make it?
Or to Corbin City Utilities.
Yeah, the one across from Corbin City Utilities. So, by the Liquor King, if you don't know where City Utilities is.
Yeah. Domino's.
Yeah.
Aaron's. Right in that area.
Yeah, Jessica said that Jericho's face is smiling even when his mouth isn't.
Yeah, man, you just see it in his eyes.
Yeah, he's trying so hard not to smile.
I can't do it. Like my eyes water up,
Right.
Because I'm trying to hold it back so bad.
Yeah, it's hard to see. This is the thing. Imagine preaching and looking out at Jericho, because that's the look I see.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
But
whether
I'm really
he's,
excited that he's good. This
whether
is 2
he's-
Sundays in a row then, right?
Yeah,
Three.
3 Sundays in a
Yeah.
row.
3.
That's awesome.
So 2 Sundays in a row with his meta, and I don't know if he's recording me or not. But
Now these things did record on their own the other day.
oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, on your nightstand.
Yeah. Well, on my kitchen table. It wasn't on my nightstand. But I was going through my phone today. You know, I go through my...
It's like, no, Jessica, they're off. They're off.
Right. That's the thing, though. They wasn't flashing. Normally, when I record, they flash. They wasn't flashing or anything. I took them off. I set them on the kitchen table. It recorded 5 minutes of me and Jessica just standing there talking. I was going through my phone, and I was like, what's this random video? I click on it, and it just decided to record. I was like, wow.
Samson may be getting baptized next Sunday. That's awesome.
He's talking about it. Like, we had a preacher come in for the last couple Sundays, and he's different than Brian. Like, he's an energetic, younger guy who used to be a Pentecostal preacher.
Oh.
But he's now a Baptist preacher.
So how did he convert?
Well, the same way Ronnie went from Baptist to non-denominational, I guess.
Yeah.
To say, all right, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing that.
Right.
I guess I don't know. But anyway, so he's being watched by the church or whatever. But he's different. He's energetic, and he's does like the altar calls and stuff like that. You know, and
So Samson got excited.
Samson got excited,
That's good. But
and he's got up there, and the preacher has a young family, and they were sitting behind us, and that's where Samson normally sits at. And my daughter's been coming to church every Sunday for almost a couple months now, which I'm very excited about.
that's awesome.
So Samson's been sitting in the front row on the opposite side because my son don't even like eating with us. Like, he wants to eat at a different table and everything. So anyways, he's been sitting in the front row, and we were sitting there, and Leanne and I was watching him, and the preacher's, he's starting to get the crowd feedback. You know what I mean? Where he's reaching out, can I get an amen?
Right.
And then somebody else says, you preach it, brother. And then he's walking around shaking everybody's hands and this and that. And it's different. It's different.
Right. Compared to what you're used to with Brian.
Compared to what we're used to, it's different.
Yeah.
And it really got to Samson.
Yeah.
So me and Leanne are sitting in the back, and we're watching him. He's starting to cry a little bit.
That's awesome.
And then we're leaving church, and he goes, Dad, I think I got saved. And I said, are you sure, buddy? Are you sure about that? You know, because this is a big deal. Your dad's waited almost a year and a half. The way I knew I was good.
Right.
I said, are you sure it's not just
Emotion.
a new experience and an emotion? Mm-hmm. And he's like, I think I got saved, Dad. So then, like, he was the best kid that entire rest of the evening and half the next day.
Half the next day. They forgot. Yeah. Half the next day.
He even tried to float along a little bit of a story to his mom earlier today. And I said, son, if you're lying, that don't sound like a saved cat to me, man. I said, obviously you're going to make mistakes or whatever, you know, but it's really nothing you got to lie about.
No, that's his flesh coming out.
It's how much he read of a book. You know, it wasn't like nobody cared what he said.
Oh yeah, no, I
you know,
understand that completely.
But yeah, he said he did get saved. That's what Leanne said. Yeah. But again, like while we're talking about that, I know we're supposed to be talking about operas. That stuff distracts me.
Right.
It does.
I get distracted when people are hollering and jumping and trying to get feedback from the crowd and all this other stuff. It distracts me. Like I come for understanding and because I want to learn and everything else, but it distracts me.
Who said that? Who said Don Vito?
I don't know who that is.
I can't read the name because it's blue.
What are you talking about?
At the very bottom there.
Don Vito.
I think they're talking about me.
Yeah, probably you.
Papa Pong.
Panug.
Oh,
Panug.
that's
Pop Panug.
yeah. Thanks, my tractor's sexy.
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah, that stuff distracts me. I watch your services, and I don't mind when the preacher gets loud. You know, because I know that he's trying to drive home a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's like when Ronnie, he was like, he'd be talking kind of like this, and he's like, "Church, I don't think you understood what I was saying."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, all right, no, you got my attention. Perfect, but don't give me this. Don't give me that.
Now Ronnie asked for acknowledgement. That's his tale. Yeah.
But
That's how he keeps the crowd.
I just can't. I can't do that.
I'll ask you questions, right, and let you answer too.
Yeah.
A lot of times. So, but I'll either say amen or.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like he Ronnie wants that, acknowledgement to keep that crowd's attention. It's a good strategy. I like it.
Well, I mean, I don't have a problem. There's a lot of theatrics. I have a problem with theatrics.
I never really understood the theatrics.
Could be. I don't know. I mean,
and it's not just the new preacher. It's any preacher that I watch that does it.
There's some. That's kind of what I was touching base on this past Sunday. Is there's a lot of churches that play church and it's become performance.
Yeah.
Than true worship, true teachings. But and I don't know. I know there's a lot of excitement when you preach. Like I can't remember whether I was telling you or telling Jericho, I can't wait for Sundays because it's the only day I really feel normal when I preach. Every other day I'm sore and I feel old. But when I preach, I don't feel anything. I don't feel pain anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I start getting, anointed and
I think you were telling me that. Yeah.
yeah. And when I start getting anointed in it, I can run the aisles. Probably not walk across the top of the pews like I used to, but I used to.
Did you?
Yeah.
Brother Brian said, Paul, he goes, if you see me run across the top of these pews, you can shoot a gun at me and I wouldn't be worried.
Right. Yep.
God's got me because I sure ain't running on these pews on my own.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I said. And if you see me now run across the pews, there's no way I got that kind of balance. I can barely walk across the regular floor, and our floor slopes.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, that's what do you think about those type of preachers?
Theatrics? I never really got it. I always wondered why they doing that. And they was always like, "Oh, the Holy Ghost is in me." I'm like, "Well, let us see it." Like
but it could be. I mean, it's I leave that discernment for now. I because I don't know every preacher, right? But I have been in services where I've looked at Linda and I said, "We're leaving, and I want you to forget everything that man just preached."
Right.
And we left and didn't go back because.
That's why, like, I know your church is going to expand and do other things and stuff, but I just really love the way it is right now. Get in there, shake a few hands, say hello, stuff. He gets to preaching. You get to listen to a really good word. Do a few other small little things, and then leave. I love that.
Yeah. Well, we are going to get some music back.
Yeah,
sing.
and what you done Sunday, that just really set the mood. Really, like it wasn't too much.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting there playing that piano, and you was still preaching a little bit and stuff. Like it just really coincided with each other.
So altar calls? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it just like coincided with each other. Like that was like the perfect song for what you were saying.
It's designed that way.
Yeah. It's like they kind of rehearsed it.
It wasn't she kind of got mad at me because I put her on the spot because she went out and told Linda, he made me sing. I was just going to play a couple chords, but then he said, while she sings, and she's like, oh, I didn't even have a song.
Well, it worked out perfect.
But it did.
It did. It worked out perfect. And that was still good.
Yeah.
It's just, I think a lot of churches get too much into the singing.
Yeah.
And then they get carried away with it. And then I'm over dozing off. I'm like, God, this is so boring. But now, like, when it comes to the actual preaching and stuff, I can stay. My interest is there. The music, I'm not.
Now, I got to watch because senior pastor, he'll fall asleep or go onto his phone. And then, of course, David tries to stay awake back there, but he's got the same lung disease I do. So, and he's farther progressed than I am. So his oxygen will drop, and I'll see him doze. And then when I see him doze, you'll either hear me holler for David. Ain't that right, David? Or you'll hear me. That's when I ask for confirmation from everybody, is to bring David back to wake him back up.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
If you ain't know, I really don't look around.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just focused.
Yeah. It's David and senior pastor that I'm trying to keep focused because I'm like, if my senior pastor can.
Did you go to a school to learn to be a preacher?
No.
No.
There
are schools that do.
There is seminary school.
I wonder if they're taught to do that auction type speaking in breaths.
That's
Probably.
Baptist.
Come on now, give it to me now.
No, that's the Baptist. The and stuff. That's predominantly Baptist.
Are they taught in that? Are they taught
No,
to do
they're
that?
not taught to do that. It's just
That's the way it's always been, so that's how everybody
that's kind
does
of how they were raised, because most of
Yeah.
these Southern Baptist churches and
That's
missionary
that's how my
Baptists,
dad was.
Yeah,
it. Well, like when they're trying to tie into
Yeah.
and
yeah. So
yep,
that's just
and,
that's just the way the cadence is with them.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it was with all the way back with like Herschel Walker and all these other preachers, Clyde Sharp and Clyde Bryan. And
I remember Clyde Sharp.
yeah, but he
So
wasn't a preacher.
Volkswagen.
But yeah, Clyde Bryant was the preacher at White Oak, and that's their cadence. That's the way they were. But now, not all of them are that way anymore. But I remember growing up that way, and I thought that's how preachers had to.
My dad was good at it too. He wouldn't miss a lick. I'm like, breathe, buddy.
Yeah. But now, as far as they're taught that way, I don't think so. But yeah,
I mean,
there is one in Pineville. There's a Bible college, I believe.
They all sound similar when they do that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, are you taught that way, or is that just?
That's just this area. That's the kind of southern area.
Yeah, it's just a local thing.
Not local, because it's
You're gonna make me smile. I'm trying to go north of it.
Texas and everything.
Just go with it, Ronnie. Sometimes you just gotta go with it.
But now, yeah, that's now the only thing that you do get is there's other preachers that kind of give you tips, right? And the biggest tip I get is keep it 15 minutes. Keep it 15 minutes. And I'm like,
Well, when you're
Can't.
preaching,
I can't
Oh.
keep it 15 minutes. That's so hard.
maybe vice versa. If you're gonna sing, max 15 minutes of that. I can see that.
Normally, most of the time for the songs, right, it's 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes for songs,
I say that's too much.
5 to 10 minutes for, announcements, 15 to 30 for songs, and then 15 minutes for preaching, and then a 5-minute altar call. That's kind of the way the formula is.
See, that should be all backwards. You should have more preaching than you have singing.
Most of the time, but Clyde didn't take up offer and just stopped the bus at his house. Bought Pepsi from him. Yeah,
Do you know Tyler?
Yeah, it's my nephew.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Love that guy.
yeah. Who? Tyler?
No, Clyde.
Clyde Sharp?
Yeah.
Yeah, Clyde Sharp's not the preacher. Clyde Bryant's the preacher. But yeah, the reason why I said, I know Clyde. He used to date my mommy when they were back in school.
Really?
When they were little.
Listen, I only know him from my dad was a record driver,
Yeah.
and we had a garage, and Clyde had his junkyard.
Uh-huh.
We'd go to his junkyard, and he'd be hammered. And he'd talk about him being in Vietnam and that him finding his wife. And she was a fantastic lady or whatever over there, and he brought her back to marry her or whatever. But he always had those Volkswagen Bugs there. And then I thought it was really odd that every time I'd see him, he'd be drunk, and there was a school bus in front of his house that he drove.
Yeah, he drove school bus. But so where was we now?
We're wrapping up
Yeah.
Operation Save Christmas. We'll give you guys a much better update on Friday or at our next podcast. I wish us luck tomorrow night at the Main Street Mingle. Saturday we'll be doing the turkeys, passing those out.
Busy week.
Yeah.
Real busy week.
We do have a busy week. We'll have a flyer here soon. If anybody does want to donate, it will have, Cash App or something like that, where you can discreetly send money if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yep. You can also drop money off here at Sugar Boogers.
If you'd like, you can do that.
Yeah.
I would.
Or drop it off at Dollar General there to the manager.
Yeah, I would just challenge everybody to buy one gift at the Dollar General and leave it,
Yeah. Or a gift card.
or a gift card. Yeah.
Yeah, don't drop money, just buy a gift card. And and drop it in that box.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Don't
Well, he's
that,
trying to laugh.
no, that grin, man. That
Yeah,
grin.
the green.
I know. See, I was doing my
So when
What
are we
do the
going to
kids
start
call
doing
it
our
now?
short films?
bogan.
Well, actually, I've got a lot of time freed up.
Yeah. I started to say his last wedding was this past Friday. How'd that
Yeah,
go?
Cincinnati. It was good. It was a good wedding. It's just
Long trip.
long trip.
Yeah.
Long trip.
I wish I could have went, but the time.
I wish I could have
But
too.
that's when you know you're getting big time. When you get
all the way to
to
Cincinnati.
go out of state and do this stuff,
Yeah.
like treat you like royalty, put you in a hotel room.
Yeah, well, we were all going to go, but the timing was so bad I couldn't get because I had my. It turns out it was a psychiatrist. Yeah, psychiatrist meeting for the VA. So I'm like, oh, that's what this one is. Oh, I am so in trouble. Yeah. So she was evaluating me for PTSD and depression.
Well, hopefully you.
Hopefully you failed it.
Yeah,
hopefully you
I
failed it.
right. Yeah.
I mean, in a good way.
Yeah. I'm sure I did.
But
So. But
Yeah,
that's,
no, I
that's
hate
what it was. And then we didn't get done till late, but you'd already been on your way because it had to start at like, what, 4:30?
well, the rehearsal was at 5,
Okay.
so I left around 12:30 because it was about a 3-hour drive, and I wanted to get it there because just because the rehearsal starts at 5 means my equipment's got to be
gotta be
set up
in
at
there.
5.
Yeah.
So I've got to be there at like 4
Right.
to make sure that I'm set up and try to give myself a little bit of a window at every wedding I go to make sure that there's.
Right.
Man, you quit looking at me like that.
Yeah.
You quit looking at me like that, Jared.
So with that said, if anybody is having a wedding,
We're doing
photography,
videography.
yeah,
videography,
We're not doing photography.
I can tell you, not photography, videography.
videography.
But we'll do this first. The first one we get, we'll do it for free.
Okay.
Just so we can get our experience. As long as they understand caveat, this is just for our experience,
Right.
right? So they're not expecting a whole lot. So if you want to jump on that right now, reach out to Paul, get him booked,
Yeah.
and you can get.
Now, Paul's portion is not free.
No, his portion is not free, the DJ portion, but the
the video.
videography.
That's right.
Is.
Just to be clear on that.
Just
Don't
this
want
first
people
one.
thinking the whole shebang's free.
Yeah, no,
Dumb expensive.
no,
Yeah, Paul's expensive,
yeah,
but you get what you pay for.
But I go out of state and do it.
right.
It's kind of a big deal.
Because he's that kind of a guy.
Actually, I've been Tennessee and Ohio and Kentucky this year.
I want to go to Florida. If anybody's wanting to get married in Florida, now it probably we'll do it
I've
for
been
free,
offered
but
that.
you'll have to pay for the travel and the hotel and the food.
Well, offered that
I
before.
got connections in Florida, so we might make it happen.
All right, guys. Anyways, time to wrap up.
Wrap up. Stay warm. Get cozy. Cuddle with your parents or your partner, whoever it may be.
What is he?
You said to wrap up.
All right, you guys have a good
You meant
night.
protection wise.
You guys have a good night. Talk to you later.
Are you a jerky jerk?
Honey, can you take dinner out of the oven?
Yeah, no problem.
Honey! Honey!
RJ's Beef Jerky. Real jerky for real jerky jerks.
Honey, I think it's overcooked.